This is the Pisces November 2015 forecast reading. From now on, I'll be combining your general and your love readings into one long, more in-depth reading. Right, let's start with your general forecast reading, Pisces. And we're going to choose a guidance card for your challenge. And for your next step. And a general guidance for your overall reading. Pisces, you start your month feeling a little light-hearted, or with the advice to be a little light-hearted, not to take life quite so seriously. You can see the ballerina sitting here on a bench in the water speaking to a kingfisher. It has that sort of whimsical feel about it. And either you are starting out your month feeling whimsical, or this is what you should be doing. So start out November not taking life too seriously. Take it with a little bit of a pinch of salt. You've been given permission by the universe to do so. Your challenge is going to be to keep that creativity going, to explore your creativity. So if you are being creative, take your creativity to new levels, explore new dimensions of your creativity. If you haven't been creative up to this point, it's time you did become creative. Creative doesn't necessarily mean paints and pencils. It could be anything. It could be writing, it could be singing, it could be anything whatsoever. But it is time that you explored your creativity or took your creativity to new levels. That seems to be more the idea that's coming through, that you need to push your creativity to new boundaries, explore new things with your creativity. Okay, and your guidance here is that of innocence. So maybe go right back to the beginning. If you do something creative, go right back to the beginning of when you started and have a look at, you probably headed off in some particular direction with your creativity. Have a look at it with new eyes and see if there's a way of expanding it, broadening it, bringing new light to it. Later in the month, this is once again about perspective. This card is just coming up all over the show for readings at the moment. So this is all about, and possibly this is going to be done through your creativity, but when you look at something with new eyes or take a step back and have a look at it from a different perspective, that's when you get to see the rainbows, as it can be seen in this card. So maybe even those of you who are feeling a bit stifled creatively, it's time to take a different view, different perspective, try something different, take a step back, because there is a rainbow there. You just need to have the right view of what's happening to see it. Earlier in the month, you're going to get that ability. So the rainbow is coming up everywhere for everybody at the moment. So you're going to get the chance to weave that magical rainbow, to make something wonderfully new. So there's an opportunity for Pisces this month to create something wonderful and brilliant and new. It's going to be something of a challenge, possibly to do with your perspective of creativity or how you create. But there is definitely the potential for hugely creative activities. Your next step is going to be to dream a little, okay? So perhaps this is the way to gain a new perspective, is to sit back a while and dream a little bit. Dream of where you'd like to take your creativity, how you'd like to be creative, to what levels you'd like to take it if you haven't reached there yet. Okay? And your guidance here is release. This is coming up a lot as well. So perhaps it's time to release old thought patterns and old habits of how you express your creativity, that you perhaps have become very deeply ingrained by this stage, so you can't even see past them anymore. You need to do something new. You need to release the old and see what new comes in. Your outcome will then be, Okay, so there will be the birth of a new child, creatively speaking. So you will then be nurturing something new, something brand new. You'll be bringing an entirely new perspective, a new venture, something new into your creativity, which you can nurture, which you must nurture to grow. Okay, and your guidance for this is sanctuary. This is also coming up quite a lot in readings at the moment. So perhaps in order to find that new breath of fresh air for your creativity, you need to find a place where you can tap into your creativity, tap into that universal spirit, that universal energy that helps you get creative. This is going to be differently for each one of you listening to this. It's up to you to find that place or to know what that place is and to spend time there. Okay, Pisces, so that is your general forecast reading for November of 2015. We'll now do your love and partnership reading for November of 2015. Okay. Oops, we'll lose some cards here. Okay, and we'll choose the card for the general overall theme of your partnerships and relationships for this month. General energy coming in. And we'll choose a guidance card for the next step to take and an overall guidance card for the month for partnerships and relationships. So, let's see what your general theme is. Okay, so there's a bit of abundance coming in through your partnerships and relationships this month, which is very nice. Either you will feel as if you've been given a gift, an abundant gift in the way of a new partner or a new relationship, or your partners and your romantic relationships, platonic relationships, whatever, are providing you with a source of abundance, perhaps a source of energy and inspiration even. You start the month off with a man being a central figure. So for those of you that are in relationships with a man of any sort, whether he is professional or platonic or romantic, whichever, he's playing a pivotal role at the moment in your relationship. So the person themselves is playing a pivotal role in your relationships. I don't think this is about new men coming in or new relationship coming in. This is someone that's in the periphery already, who is playing a part or having some impact on your relationships. What you know is they've brought you a gift of some sort, the promise of something. They've bestowed you with something nice, okay? They've given you hope, perhaps, and a sense of renewal. That's the word I'm looking for, okay? What you don't know is there is some sort of obstacle to be overcome. This obstacle need not necessarily be a physical one. It could be internally in you. The obstacle could be within you, and you possibly don't even realize that it is an obstacle, but there it is, and it will need to be overcome. Your next step is going to be to accept the fact that the sun does shine on one at times, that there could be success, there could be victory, this could be brilliant. There is the potential for your relationships and your partnerships to be sunny, wonderful, and bright. You need to open yourself up to that energy, and this could be the obstacle that you need to overcome. Your guidance here is new beginnings. Aha, see? So open your heart and your mind to new beginnings, whether it's in existing relationships or new relationships and partnerships. There are new beginnings that are starting now. This is also coming up in a lot of people's readings at the moment. Your outcome card is that of good luck. So your partnerships and your relationships, this is actually a very nice partnership and relationship reading, is going to bring you some kind of good luck this month. That's probably going to be highly dependent on you in particular in your lives, but there is something lucky coming into your lives that comes through your partnerships and relationships. Okay, and here we get the creation again. So you need to be creative on all levels at the moment, with physically creative, mentally creative, you need to embrace creation this month, in whatever form it takes. This is where you're going to find your luck and your joy. Okay, Pisces, so that is your general and your love and relationship forecast for November 2015, not 16. 16 keeps popping into my head. Possibly 2016 is going to look like this, which would be great. Okay, so thank you for watching and listening.